Good evening. My name is Clarence Otis, and I'm the former chairman and CEO of Darden Restaurants. Darden is the company that owns Olive Garden, Capitol Grill, Seasons 52, and a number of other brands. The early 2000s ushered in an exciting era for African Americans in corporate America, with our numbers in the boardroom and in the C-suite steadily increasing. In fact, by the time I became CEO of Darden in 2004, there were already 7 others with that distinction. In 1987, Clifford Wharton became the first, and it would be 12 years before there was another. But then, in 1999, 3 people ascended to the role of CEO who were African American, with more joining seemingly almost annually. But they were all men. And that was true until 2009, when Ursula Burns became the first African American female CEO of a Fortune 500 company, Xerox. And what's fascinating about Ursula is that her journey started with an internship, and she rose steadily through the ranks. And for me, she stands as an example of what happens when hard work meets preparation and opportunity. In 2020, the numbers of African American CEOs has thinned. But I want to take you back to 2013, when Ursula Burns told her story to a packed audience at the New York Times Center, thus launching HistoryMakers in New York. Now, there were 250 people interviewed that year for the archives, and the focus was on New York and the military. Digital archive sessions were held around the country in order to make the HistoryMakers content more accessible. Let's take a look at the HistoryMakers in 2013.
A lot changed since 9/11, and that will never, in your lifetime, ever revert back, because we were attacked on our soil.
I looked at your group today, and I've seen this ceremony and probably have conducted it over 100 times. But I was most impressed with the precision and order in which you did this ceremony. You are truly good.
Good morning, EGHS.
I'm here.
Good morning, good morning.
One day when I was in the school cafeteria, someone ran in and said, they're demonstrating around the corner.
It is true that I have achieved a lot of recognition and awards in my almost 50-year career. But as a young person, I didn't excel at anything. I didn't know how to do anything especially well. I never really fully was accepted into any group, so I wound up being on the edge of a lot of different groups. And as a result of being on the edge of a lot of different groups, I was on the outside kind of looking in. So I learned a lot about human behavior because I was watching, because they wouldn't let me participate, so I just had to observe.
Tonight, we bring you the extraordinary story of one of the nation's most inspiring leaders. She's the president, the CEO, and now the chairman of the Xerox Corporation, Ms. Ursula Burns.
You live, you die, you dream tonight. Tides rise, they fall. You play, you run, you sing, you dance. Hear love that calls. With silent steps that leave their print to take you there. With gentle lips, with tender notes, you make the words come true. And silent steps that leave their print to take you there. With gentle lips, with tender notes, you make the words come true. And silent steps that leave their print to take you there. And then you're knowing there's a need to go, calling, and a voice so strong. I got one more river to cross. I got one more river to cross. One more hump to get over. The Negro speaks of rivers. I've known rivers. I've known rivers ancient as the world and older than the flow of human blood in human veins. My soul has grown deep like the rivers, like the rivers. One more hump to get over. With silent steps that leave their print to take me there. Take me there. Take me there. Take me there. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't cry. Mama's gonna sing a lullaby. Hush, baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna sing a lullaby of days and years gone by. Mama's gonna sing a lullaby. Oh, bada bing ba bida bing ba dee da ba da ba do bit, bada bing ba bida bing ba da dee bada ba da do bit, bada bida da 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 do be ba ba da ye, bada bam bam ba ye da 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 do de do do hey oh baby. Whoa. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Spread your little wings and take to the sky. But until that morning, ain't nobody can harm you. With Baba and the standing by. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Spread your little wings and take to the sky. But until that morning, ain't nobody can harm you.